It's just war. You know, when you see 11 men in a bomber die, just watch that.
I felt sorry for the guys who were married before they went away. They came back different people, you know, terribly difficult.
I am Douglas Sandow. I was a bomber pilot in World War II, and I am 95 years old.
My name is Robert Marshall. I'm 96 years old, and I was a flying officer in World War II.
Hey sir, how you going? G'day sir.
Yeah,
Doug, how you going? Pleased to meet you. Is there a particular event that motivated you to sign up to the Air Force in particular?
Because I was eligible and I thought this was my chance to be of some help. I was 18 years old.
I was 16 when the war started. At 18 you were called up for service. As far as Hitler was concerned, I felt we had to stop Hitler. I chose the Air Force because the uniforms were better.
How did you deal with the fear involved with the mission that you were undertaking?
Oh, that was why I was there. I said I'd go out and I might get killed, too bad. That was my approach, and I've always had it.
I don't remember feeling fear. I relied on the training for the missions.
What would your most memorable mission be from the war?
Prisoners of war, bringing them home. That was the thing I felt the most and still do to this day. But I've also witnessed some horrible events. You know, when you see 11 men in a bomber die, just watch that. You know, there was a lot of horror in the damn business, as you can understand, but nonetheless, you were there to do a job and you had to do it.
There was a town called Fort Sign, which had never been bombed. I saw 15 planes go down that night, and I swear the Germans knew we were coming, but I got through that.
Did you have any close calls on any missions?
I did, yes. The Japanese were shooting at us. I was sitting here, and the bullet came through under there. It was only about 6 inches away, so it was close.
So looking back now, how do you feel about serving your country?
It was compulsory. You went into something. It was what everybody did. I mean, you did your best.
I was never sorry for what I did. I was there doing a job for my country. And if I killed him and he didn't kill me, but he killed a lot of my mates, which a lot of them did, I think, well, what am I doing? I'm only protecting our country, and that's war.
Tell me a little bit about the friendships you made and even after the war.
Well, the friendships were made during the war and stayed with me until most of them died. A lot of them died, and I went to their funerals. I conducted their funerals in a lot of cases. You know, you're just like a family.
We're such a lucky young generation to inherit such a courageous legacy that the World War II vets have left us, and we're forever in debt. So what I've got here, sir, is just a hat, 460 Squadron hat, as a thank you.
Well, I better put it on, hadn't I?
Every member, past and present, of 460 Squadron has a coin. We'd like to give you our Squadron coin.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for your service.
Thank you.
Well, Doug, it's been an absolute pleasure to spend time with you and hear your story. If you like, we can go out to the flight line. I can show you some of the aircraft of today's Air Force, if you like.
Let's do it.
It's been an absolute pleasure to spend this afternoon speaking with Douglas Sandow and hearing his experiences. It's a privilege just to spend time in the same room as someone who's had so much experience in the war. And thanks to Doug and all the other ANZACs that have served our country in the past, because we obviously wouldn't be here without them today, and it's an absolute pleasure to be a part of it.
After Robert met an Air Force serviceman, he was very happy. He was very excited. We are very happy that we had a chance to organize this for Robert. At I think it's a privilege to be a part of somebody else's life.
I think it's so important that to sit down and have a cup of tea or a cup of coffee with some of our older Australians, just doing that alone, you'll be blown away by some of the stories you hear.